3, 2, 1. Meteorologist Andrew Stutzky here on this Friday morning with a quick...
How did SaukValleyWeather.com come about?
This was basically the brainchild of Kyle Morgan, who is one of my best friends. We have known each other for a long time. And this basically came about my junior year in Northern, so about 2015, late 2014. And he came to me and said, you know, why don't we start our own website? Because not only will it give me experience, getting a little bit of practice for writing some weather stuff, getting on a green screen, stuff like that, but it could also be used as a really big resume tool for when you enter the job market, kind of give you a little bit of a head start. With Kyle's production background, he's been working at Centennial Auditorium for a number of years. He knows a ton about sound, about video, and so combining his experience with my forecasting experience and presentation skills, we were able to put that together, and we said, I think it was in January of 2015, we said, let's do this. But yeah, he's definitely very active. We actually kind of met off chance. He had a similar Facebook page as to what we were doing, but it was just for Lee County. So we happened upon his page and we said, you know, we kind of do Lee and Whiteside County, so why don't we see if we just combine forces and see how it goes. And it's gone remarkably well. It's one of those things where it's like amazing that we could both come together and meet each other and produce this kind of a product. But he's definitely a weather geek. In fact, there was one point where he went to school to become a meteorologist. But I've been so impressed by his knowledge. I've been storm chasing with him. We've talked back and forth regarding forecasting stuff, and he knows just as much, if not sometimes, especially when it comes to severe weather forecasting, more than I do. His body of knowledge is just impressive. So in terms of our forecasting information, everyone's probably familiar with forecast models, forecast data, and I'm essentially using the same stuff that I would use when I'm on air at WIFR. I'm also using the same model information that the National Weather Service would use. But I'm very fortunate that not only do we have access to that information, but we also have access to some amazing programs like our radar display software program. And it has features that basically mirror, if not rival, some of the TV station radar software where I can track storms. I can get a storm track with a town impact listing. I can see hail size, things like that. So we all have these wonderful gadgets called smartphones. We can download weather.com, we can download Weather Underground, we can get an hour-by-hour forecast. But what you can't get from that smartphone app is an analysis as to what's happening with our weather. So for example, we have severe weather coming up not only today but tomorrow in the next few days. Your smartphone app's not going to tell you what size hail might be coming. It's not going to tell you what the damaging winds may gust up to or what the tornadic potential is. It's just going to tell you basically when it's going to rain and when it may stop and maybe the temperature hour by hour, and that's going to be it. But what we strive to do is we're a producer of original content. And what that means is we produce everything that you see on our website. And plus the fact that you're getting content from people that were born and raised here. We know the landscape. We know the weather patterns that typically affect us the most. That's really a huge advantage, at least in my eyes, that you're getting that personal one-on-one attention basically from me and Tim personally. And the other thing too, and this has really been our breakout point, our standout point, is our severe weather coverage. In fact, I was just live streaming last night. We had the severe thunderstorm warning in Whiteside County. It's that personal attention to detail that we get on our live streams where people can get on, ask a question, and get an immediate response from us as the storms are rolling through. And again, that's something you're not going to get from the app, and you're also not going to get from most TV stations as well, because those TV stations are most concentrated on their immediate market, so the Quad Cities would be Davenport, Rock Island, Rockford. They're not really going to concentrate specifically on our counties. There is no such thing as a day off when you're involving Sauk Valley weather. When I was on vacation storm chasing with Tim, the laptop went with me, still doing Sauk Valley weather. When we first started, I thought, okay, maybe I'll keep it until I get a job, and then I won't have time, and then I'll have to, pass it on or whatever. But I said, no, I can't do it. It's kind of like our child. We don't want to abandon it. We just want to keep with it. We love doing it so much. We've been most surprised at how much our audience has grown. I think we're almost reaching close to over 4,000 people that follow us, which is an honor. We never imagined we would ever reach that kind of reach starting this initially. We thought, if we get 1,000, 1,500, we're happy. But 4,000 has been amazing. The community support has been absolutely amazing too. People have been so thankful. They see us out when we're doing community events and they say, you know, what you guys do is awesome. We love it. We follow it. We appreciate it.